So this is a prototype. I think I've got it now, but see what you think. So this is going to make it easier for sealing around all the joints when it goes through the fabric of the wall, whether it's an uneven wall, stone wall, or a brick wall. You still need a sealing ring. This is the sealing ring. It's got a cover coated on it. Peel that off, it's black. It fits onto the 28 and it's 4mm thick, so you need to grind the head out at 4mm minimum to then put that in. I've made the new grinder heads, and these are 100mm grinder heads. So these are from my original, which was for the Condensate Pro, so you can fit the Condensate Pro and seal it in properly and then bond it in, and that's for uneven surfaces, and also perfect for fitting pipe snugs on uneven surfaces, because if that were an uneven surface that won't fit at all, so that fits perfectly into there on an uneven surface. Drill a 7mm hole, pilot hole. Now you can see on this one how if it's an uneven wall, you're going to have to cut more out that side than you are this side to get that in. So your thoughts on that one? Do I need to go down? So obviously that's well in, but it's still showing out here. What do you think? This is for an uneven wall. If it were a brick wall, then you'd do it so it's flush. But yeah, I'd like to get your thoughts on that. Also, you can see it's slightly smaller, and that's just to give it just a bit of wiggle room, because if it were tight it's hard to get in, so I've left it a little bit loose. So your thoughts on that? Now I'm going to core through with a 72mm core. You can go a little bit bigger if you want, but I use a 72mm. It then reduces the amount of bond and seal you need to put into the gap to seal it all up, but it's up to you. Your first little issue you might see, which is not, we've made a solution. Your 7mm won't then take your pilot drill. What I'm going to put in the kit is one of our extension bars, and that, if you look at our videos on our grinder head for the Condensate Pro, that extends onto there to upgrade it. So if you want to then use the drift kits straight onto an existing that's already been piped, that's on there. But I'll put one of them in so you can then pilot a hole through straight away with the one that fits for you, either your drill or your pilot. So I'm going to drill that through there, so then that'll take that pilot, but that'll come in your kit. So I'll put one of them in your kit. We can't do that, extend that with that size on it, so if you do want it, just fit it on, stick it on, or just make sure it don't fall off. But there's no way that we can do that for the engineering to have it that size. It just don't fit, so that always has to be in, or just have a 7mm and then upgrade it, just core it through with the one for your drill, or you have on your drift, you have a drill drift, so it drills it through, whichever one you want to do. So that's made now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this out, put some bond and seal around it, slither it in as we would do, then someone's going to ooze out. We're going to put the ring straight on instead of trying to get it all the way around, sealing up. As you can see, if anybody see, that's not quite central because it's a pain in the arse drilling straight down, and drift kept drifting out. But you can still see, even when it's not central, this ring will be perfect. Well, hopefully. Get the feedback from you guys. Cored it out. I've not cored it fully out because I want this as a display. Cleaned it all out, washed it all out. It's all damped down, so the bond and seal then will adhere. There's no dust inside there, so it'll all seal up right. Put the bond and seal onto the insulation, slither it in, and you only want to make a cap about 50mm, so it makes a good cap, and that'll give it a good seal for energy efficiency and stop any insects or anything getting into it. And then we'll put the sealing ring on. So we put the bond and seal on, we slid the insulation in, and that's made a perfect seal. But now you'd still have to try and make that good, whether it be flat onto a brick wall or a stone, uneven stone like this. So what we're going to do is we've taken both covers off that then fits over there. That fits perfectly round there. This is only to show you, but I'd love to get your feedback. Think it makes it easier then to start trying to seal all around there. There's no way of any water getting into there, penetrating. There's no way of any insects or ants or wasps or anything getting into here. So that makes it a perfect seal without having to start bonding and sealing and making it all around here and then getting it onto the stone everywhere. So yeah, really do value your feedback on this. As I say, this is a prototype and you guys, I've got you to have a look at and see what you think.